good evening, and welcome to Live with the Coopers. It's another wonderful Monday evening, and I am one of your hosts, Candace Cooper.
And I am Brandon Cooper.
And we are here with you guys. Honestly, I've lost count. I don't know what episode we're on.
I have no idea.
But we're moving and grooving.
Yeah.
And you guys, we have an exciting show tonight. I'm really excited about tonight's show because we have some college students here in the house. As you guys know, Coop and I are now empty nesters.
Thank God.
Thank God. Your child is in the room.
Hey man, it's a new age. Hey, it's time for her to get out and learn. I'm excited for her being out learning.
And so she came back home, and we were sitting in the living room on Friday, and we were just talking, and Coop asked some of the young people a question. And Coop, what did you ask?
Well, I just talked about college, the experience of college, what's happening with college, and the differences between their lives now and their lives last year. And so we felt like it would be good for them to come on and talk about this live, and to correct me if I'm wrong, I can speak for myself. I didn't speak to many college students prior to going to college, and just and get an idea of what college was like. Really, I kind of went into it raw and with no idea. And honestly, it's gonna be one of those things where you gotta learn as you're there, to really fully get it and grasp it. But if you can talk to some kids that are having an experience ahead of time and really get an idea from them, and not just the adults, of what that experience is like, then it's a great thing.
Absolutely. And we just believe in open, honest, transparent conversations. So, we talked a lot about the academic part.
Right.
But we also talked about the social part.
Right.
That comes along with college. And you guys know, when you leave the house for the very first time, whether you're going off to a college experience or whether you're just going to start your career and getting your first apartment, it is different, being away. And so tonight we're going to hear from some college students that's going to talk about that. We encourage you to engage with these young people, you guys. Ask them questions.
Please.
Please share, like this live. If you like some you're hearing, give them some hearts. But really, we just want to support them. We want to let them know that we're here for them. Just remember back when you were 18 years old and you were transitioning away from home. And just understand that experience is a rewarding experience, but it's also very scary. But some of the young people introduced me and Coop to a show over, and we ended up kind of watching it a little bit over the weekend.
Yeah, I've been sitting here trying to figure out. Let me tell y'all something. I've been sitting here thinking that I was still like a renegade and kind of going against the grain with a whole lot of things that I do, because of the fact that I believe in keeping it real and saluting the real. And I realized this weekend for the first time, after watching a show that these girls, some of my girls, have introduced us to, that I am really as square as I thought I was.
You're real square.
We're on.
I am now older.
The things that we're doing, it's kindergarten compared to what these kids are seeing and believing in and watching and getting a kick out of. Now, I've always talked about how I felt what would be the classics from this generation. When we talk about our generation, we talk about Black Card Revoke and all that kind of stuff. There are certain things that are just classics. Eddie Murphy, a lot of Eddie Murphy's work, Coming to America, Life, which one am I leaving?
Probably the most risque one was probably like Players Club.
Okay, Players Club, Harlem Nights.
Yeah, those.
And there was others, New Jack City, Boys in the Hood, House Party. Those are all classics from our time. And I've always wondered, over the years, as things were going, what was going to be the classics for these kids. We found out that there's something out there called baddies.
Baddies South.
I didn't know.
Baddies East.
I didn't know.
Baddies West.
Try. Complete trash. It is complete trash.
Yeah.
From the beginning to the end, it is trash. I had never seen it. I didn't know nothing about it. These girls, they fight from the beginning
to the end.
They naked from the beginning to the end. Everybody they pull out hair, they put in hair, 10 different colors,
Lord.
eyelashes longer than fingers. I never seen nothing like this stuff.
Shout out to Kaya, you guys. Kaya said it's entertaining. Now, Kaya, I will agree with you. It's interesting. I did some research.
Candace watched the whole thing.
I watched
in half a day.
Y'all, which one was it? I watched Baddies West. That's what I watched. I watched Baddies West, and y'all, it was very interesting, and it made me realize. And I don't go clubbing and stuff no more, but I'm gonna tell y'all right now,
we are simps. We weak. We don't know, man. We don't even have a clue. And parents, this is even more reason why we got to talk to these girls, and we got to get these boys, and we got to get them to open up.
That's right.
When I tell you, we were the other day when we did the OnlyFans show.
Yeah.
I mean, we have no idea just how serious it is that we get to know this stuff and have an idea.
Exposure and how much money
these baddie girls are traveling around making money. They all over the place. People jumping all over the place. They excited to see them as if these people were Michael Jackson. It is unbelievable the following that these women have, and all they doing the entire show, guys, is fighting. I mean, they dressing, don't get me wrong, they putting all kind of clothes on, but they fighting, they got all kind of drama going on. When you talk about real talent that we know of and follow like that in our time, it's totally different now. So I want to talk to these girls. I'm excited. Yeah. I'm excited to get them on. I don't want to keep up all night, but that was something that during our break, since they've been at home, that we got introduced to baddies. Yeah. And so if you have not been introduced to baddies yet, up your game, parents. This is the next step in upping our game, our square ass game. We square. You are square. You have no idea how bad it is. Our parents got mad when we were listening to Snoop Dogg and Scarface and guys, we on beginner stuff compared to what it is out there now. So just watch it. You'll know what's going on, and you'll have even more reason to understand why I, even in my squareness, am trying to get to know and understand the kids of this generation and what they feel is important and exciting now. So
that's it. So what we're going to do, you guys, is in a few seconds here, Coop and I are going to transition to our seats on the side. So we're going to go off camera, but you'll still hear our voices. And then you'll be introduced to the 3 young ladies that we have here in the studio. And then we'll also have another one that will be joining us virtually. And so I'm really, truly, truly excited. You guys, we're not going to do the news this time around because we really want to get into...
That was the news.
The baddies was the news.
Baddies was the news.
So we want to get into this experience. But you guys, at this point, with Coop, we're going to get ready to take our seats off camera.
Okay.
And then at this time, then we'll bring on the young people. And so I'm going to introduce them one by one, and then they're going to join us. And so they're going to be the next faces that you all see.
Okay.
All right, here we go. We're moving. All righty. The first person that I would like to introduce is joining us from the University of Houston, but she is truly an Austinite, Miss Jaden Mason. Let's give it up for Jaden Mason, y'all.
Hello. Oh, sorry. Hello.
You guys, Jay is, I just love her spirit and everything. But Jay is joining us again. She is an Austinite, born and raised in Austin. Former Austin Honey Badger. She was actually a coach. She started out as an athlete, and then she became one of the coaches on our team. And so we just absolutely love Miss Jade. She's a bubbly personality. You guys are going to see that. But this is Miss Jade Mason. You guys give us some hearts, give us some likes, some shares.
Show some love.
Yes, yes, yes. Next up is, this is all the way from Austin, Texas, from her bedroom across the hall. Jaden Cooper from the University of Texas at Dallas. Yay, give it up, give it up. Jaden is also an athlete there, and we're gonna talk a little bit about that. But Miss Jaden, last name Cooper, so we have the double J's with us today. Jaden Mason and Jaden Cooper. You guys give it up for Jaden Cooper. Give us some heart, show us some love. Again, University of Texas at Dallas.
Dead Red said they're not walking the stage, Candace.
I guess I'm just used to it. And we're going to save the best for the absolute last. This is my best friend. I kind of took her from my daughter. But Miss Leandra Rodriguez. Come on in, Miss Leandra. She's all the way from Mena, Texas. But she attends Texas State University right up 290. So are y'all still a Bobcat?
Yes.
All right, what's y'all's Bobcat sign? Is it like, whoop? There you go. So.
What's the fingers up for?
This is Texas, and then this is the Bobcat.
Oh,
okay. All right, very good, very good. We getting, Leandra is definitely a fan favorite. I just got a text message saying Leandra is my favorite. She's mine too. Give it up for them, you guys. I'm going to give them my microphone, but at this time, I want them, we're going to start with Jay Mason, and we're going to go down. I want you to tell us what you're majoring in, okay, and tell us what you hope to be in the future.
Hello, my name is Jaden Mason. I go to the University of Houston. I'm majoring in journalism, and my goal is to be an executive producer for the news. So, working for CNN or Good Morning America.
My major is biology, and I want to be a doctor and specifically specialize in anesthesia.
My major is nursing, and I want to be a NICU nurse. And yeah.
All right, very good. So you guys, all of you are college freshmen. So let's start when you first started. When you stepped on the campus, okay, from getting into your dorm. Let's talk about dorm life first. How has dorm life been?
How was the move in?
The move in, the dorm life, however you want to expand.
For me, the move-in was pretty good. My parents packed the car, like, really neatly, so once we got there, we just kind of started unpacking, and I was the first to move in my dorm, so I was kind of allowed to be messy. But yeah, it didn't take long to move in. It took about like 2.5 hours. But yeah, it was good. I liked it.
So moving was really easy for me because they had movers for us, so they came to our car and they literally took everything. Like, would get mad if we touched the stuff. Well, we still helped, but yeah, it was really easy. I'm on the 4th floor, so we just went up to my floor, and I was the second one to move in out of my suites mates, and I did bring way too much stuff, but it was easy.
Jay Mason, did they have helpers for
Yeah, they had
University of Houston as well?
They told us where to like drive in, and we had bins, and they helped us put it in, but mostly it was kind of more hands-on for us. But they were very helpful. I think they were very helpful.
Okay.
Mine was pretty smooth. It was more waiting than moving in. We only had like an hour and 30 minutes to move in. And then my roommate came later, and we had wagons to move in and that was really it. And I live on the 3rd floor, and we had no elevators. So my dad was mostly my mom, dad. They were the ones doing it. Oh, actually, I had Jaden.
Okay.
Jaden came and moved in with me. What else? What was the other question?
Okay.
So what about roommates?
Oh, I actually had a roommate, and then she moved out.
She didn't like you?
No, she loved me actually, but she ended up getting an apartment or something. Like, I don't know. She didn't want to be in the dorms. So,
Do y'all think that the dorm life is a good experience for the first semester, first year? Do y'all think it's a good experience to go through?
I've had a
far?
really good experience. I love my roommates. I live with 3 girls. So it's 4 including me. And I think I've definitely met some friends for life. I really like it. We are very organized and we have like cleaning schedules and stuff. And we just keep each other like together, even when it comes to like schoolwork or just like making sure we're okay or eating together. Like I think it's really good for me.
Okay. All right. So, my first year, we dealt with difficulties with cleaning the bathroom. Have y'all had any kind of issues with cleaning, just your roommates not always cleaning up or behind themselves, or anything like that so far in this first semester?
no,
Okay,
really.
that's great. Good. So everybody, as far as y'all are concerned, have been on point with taking care of themselves, not leaving pubic hair around the toilet and cleaning the showers behind themselves and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Nobody's walking around musty.
No.
Okay, everybody know to get in that water and take care of themselves, huh?
Yes.
Okay, well, great. That's awesome. Good job. Good job. Well, y'all are very fortunate then when you come to your roommates. All right, so that's good. Good. So, how has it been so far? Well, how was it? Let me say, getting around the campus. How long did it take y'all to get used to your campus, your schedules, and everything else like that before you kind of had it down? Didn't have to walk around with a compass or something to get yourself around campus.
The first week I probably walked in like 10 circles to get to one class.
Yeah.
Texas State is really big, and I had to I was using the map on my phone. And yeah, it didn't take that long. It took like 2 weeks to get all my classes down, and I only take 5, so yeah.
Gotcha. You only take 5? That's a lot
I
of
took
hours.
a lot.
That's a lot of hours. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Girls?
So I'm only taking 13 credit hours, and one of my classes are online. So since I'm a STEM major, all of my classes are in the same 3 buildings, and they're right next to each other. So it wasn't really hard for me. Yeah, they're all right next to each other.
I'm taking 5 classes as well, but 2 of mine are online. But the 3 that I do have, it took me like 3 weeks to consistently figure out where I was going, because like UH isn't necessarily big, but like there are a lot of like tight corners and turns, and I just like always somehow miss them. But once you got it down, it was like pretty easy. So I know the campus now. I'm comfortable with it. I like it.
Okay.
Very good.
All right.
So let's talk about your classes. What would you say is some of the most challenging classes that you've had?
Biology and algebra.
Okay, biology and algebra.
I'm gonna have to say algebra.
Okay.
Right now it's chemistry, but I was in pre-cal and I had to drop it
Why did you have to drop it?
because my teacher was speaking a different language and wasn't even trying to understand where I was coming from, and she wouldn't post the lecture notes online, and I was writing down my notes to try to understand her, like writing down, and then she got mad at me because I was writing my notes. So that was the last class. After that class, I had to drop it.
So was it difficult going from a small high school class then to a lecture style?
Yeah, talk about
Like
the
a large,
differences.
the differences, yeah.
Well, in high school, I feel like you could kind of like make a relationship with the teachers that you had, like it was kind of personable. And now I went from like 20-person classes to like 250 or 300, 400. So it's like, it's kind of hard. Like, I really do sometimes feel like a number, especially in my algebra class, just because like I've already had two teachers in a sense. Like one of my teachers did actually get arrested. So, and my teacher, yeah, and my teacher now is from Turkey, and she has a really thick accent. So it's like when we go to her.
What did the teacher get arrested for?
Wait a minute.
We can't just fly past that. Hold on, that's the T. Wait a minute. What did your teacher get arrested for, baby?
My teacher got arrested for having child pornography on his phone.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. It just got real.
Yeah.
It just got real.
Now we went from live with the
We went to salute the real. It just got real. Thank you, J-May.
Okay.
That's why she's here. My baby gonna keep it 100. She gonna keep it 100. Okay. And
we have a individual that's saying your mom. Actually, tell them the story.
tell them the story. Tell them the story. Your mama said tell the story.
Okay, well.
No, we need to hear the story. This is the real. This is what these kids need to know what's going on at this school. That's exactly right. Tell it.
So, we have this, like Snapchat thing where you can like post like, it's like a UH27. Most schools have them. And someone posted like, did you guys see the math teacher that just got arrested? And then they're like, and maybe like 20 minutes later, they're like, it was Chang, and my teacher's name is Andy Chang. And so everyone was like, oh, maybe he was involved with the student or this, that, and the third. There was no clear reason. And then a news segment came out saying that he was using his school email to access child pornography. And he was also a tutor for elementary students. So it was just a lot. He got arrested 30 minutes before my class, didn't have class for a week. So yeah, and now I have a new teacher with a Turkish accent. She's very sweet, but it's just really hard to understand her.
So what are you doing to try to help yourself when it comes to making sure that you understand what's going on in the class now that you're dealing with this teacher with this accent?
So we have this tutoring thing called CASA. So I go to CASA after the class or the next day because my class ends kind of late. And then she posts the lectures online. So I just basically break them down segment by segment and just try to understand it.
Okay.
Yeah.
My goodness.
That was deep. That was a lot.
Sorry.
That was a lot.
No, that was good.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was good. When it comes to your classes, guys, how the change, I think we heard from Jay, the difficulties, the change from high school to college, how tough has that been for y'all?
So the thing with college that I realized like 2 weeks in is that the teachers aren't going to tell you homework is due or you need to study for your exam or when to start studying because they're going to get paid regardless. So unlike high school, they don't get paid or ridiculed off of what their students' test scores are. And on that, would you say the relationship that you had in high school with your teachers, you had a little bit more love with the ones that teach in high school than you do in college, of course? I mean, every teacher is different, but if you just get a teacher that's just focusing on teaching you the content, they really just rush through the content and they don't really care about you as a student. And you can tell the difference with professors who actually cares about their students and who wants you to do well, and who's there for just a check.
Gotcha.
Definitely just what Jay just said is there's no relationship between the teacher no more and the student, so like you just have to stay on top of it yourself. And if you need tutoring, he's always there, like, of course, but like you do have to stay on top of it by yourself.
I have a question here from the from Derek Red. He says, how was it mentally? Did you feel like, yes, I'm finally on my own? Or were you more nervous? Tell us a little bit about that. How were you mentally when you first, now that you've, almost completed one semester? Anybody want to go for that one?
I mean, I've always been pretty independent, so I knew I was gonna be okay. I don't know. The only thing I've been struggling with really is just like my study habits. So nothing that's like personal or social wise. I mean, I was struggling with making friends at first, but I tackled that. I have a really good friend group, so.
Okay. Anyone else want to talk about that one?
I've always had like freedom from my parents, so I didn't feel like I was getting away from anything. Like, I knew I was gonna miss my parents, and I just had to learn how to like, what's the word, like, do something without them like leading,
Adapt.
or like, yeah, I guess, but like leading me. I had to learn how to do it myself. Like,
Be responsible.
yeah. I guess, yeah. Just,
Responsible?
yeah.
Yeah. Nobody's there to wake you up anymore or make you go to class or
Definitely make me go to class.
make you go to lunch or dinner
Yeah.
and go eat. Talk about the food real quick.
Gross. I got tired of it in like 2 weeks.
2 weeks. What time does the cafeteria close in the evening times?
Mine is 24 hours.
Yours 24 hours? What about y'all?
Mine is 9:30.
I have different like cafeterias that close different times. So like the Chick-fil-A and like the fast foods, they close like at 9. And then I have a different one that's, I guess it's like fast food also, but it closes at midnight. And then the dining where they cook for us closes at 9 also.
So y'all's is a little different than us. I'm sure your parents are helping out a little bit more than our parents helped out when it comes to money. When that dining area is closed and you're still hungry at night, what are y'all doing?
So I have at UT Dallas we have meal swipes. So whenever
me
you
what a meal
don't,
swipe is.
so whenever you don't use all your meals, you can meal swipe, which is you can use that meal at a fast food place. So we use that a lot, and we have like all the fast food places.
Oh,
And we
Sweet.
also get $100 in Comet Cash. And for places that don't take meal swipes, you can use Comet Cash. So it's like regular cash. Like you just swipe your card. It's like regular, like a credit card. You have $100. And I have the 14 meal plan, and I get 14 meals every week. So it's like if I don't use all my meals, I can just go to Papa John's and get like some wings or a pizza. And then the fast food places are open later on than the dining hall.
okay.
So they close at like 1 a.m.
All right. All right. What about you, Leandra? It's about the same, or is it?
Yeah, we have dining dollars also, and we started with 300, and we start with 300 Bobcat bucks. Those are like real dollars, but they're like prepaid, so like I can use those on like Starbucks. And then the meal swipes I use in the dining halls.
I see Derek Rig on here. Anybody, correct me if I'm wrong, we didn't have none of this when we was in college. You either make it in there for that meal or you out of there for the rest of the night. That's how I think it was at Sam Houston. Big J, do you?
Yeah, we have something called Cougar Cash, which is also like the
It's the
bucks.
same thing.
Yeah, but my meal plan is you can eat as many times as you want, but it's like if you go in the dining hall, you have to wait an hour to go back in, and then you get 3 meal swipes a week. So if you want Chick-fil-A, then you can use that, and then you just have to figure out how many times you're gonna use your meals, like your meal swipe to get the fast food essentially.
How's the cafeteria food in Houston?
It's overall good, but sometimes they can get lazy. But it's good. They have like an omelet bar, and then they have like, they are doing like a Thanksgiving theme. So last week they were cooking Thanksgiving food. Sometimes they can get like it can be like okay, but for the most part, my parents are getting a good. They're doing. Yes, good.
Hey, Derek Rig, get the mic to show what Derek Rig said.
He's saying Sam Houston State University closed at 6, and what is that? The other closed at 9.
Yep.
After that,
we ate ramen.
ramen noodles.
Red taught me
Yeah.
how to dock up them ramen noodles with that meat.
Uh-oh.
Hey, tell them about all that meat we put in them ramens there. And then Chaz, read what Chaz said.
Yeah, and then Richie Ricardo. Yeah, the noodles. Yeah, everybody ramen
Everybody
noodles.
had noodles. Docking up them ramen noodles. Y'all had shortstop here, and we had. I think Red. We went to Jack in the Crack. We went to Jack in the Box back then. Jack in the Box, $1.50, $1.50 for burger. And you make it like that. And Richard Ricardo. On there. No sir. When that dining hall was closed at PV, it was noodles and honey buns. There you go.
That's it.
There you go.
That's it.
There you go. So it was a struggle with us guys. So y'all got it good. How much ramen nights have you guys had? Oh, okay. Kaya asked that.
I'm excited actually.
Huh?
I'm excited. I had my first what is it like?
Ramen nights. She saying ramen noodle nights.
Yeah. I had my first bag of ramen noodles like Wednesday night.
Wednesday night? Kaya said she missed you guys.
We miss you, Kaya.
So, you guys, we've talked about the academics. We talked about the move-in and the dorm and the academics and roommates, food. Now I want to go to the social life. All right, let's transition into social life. So I want to hear if you guys have attended a party. Tell us about that experience. Let's also get into a little bit of Greek life or maybe clubs. Let's get into it. I want to hear that. So tell us, have you went to a party?
I have been to quite a bit of parties.
Uh-oh.
I will have to say that they are a lot different than what I have been going to here. But I like the D9 parties. The frat parties are really fun. But we have a lot of promotion parties, and they are scary. Like, they are scary. Like, my mom always tells me, like, you have this gut feeling, and that gut feeling goes off. Like, it goes off. It is like a lot. Like,
So tell us what makes it scary. Where is it located first? Where are these parties?
deep Third Ward, like Scott Street. Like, it's just a lot for me, and I don't know. Like, it's just, yes.
Is it at the frat house?
No,
or-
they're at these storage units, so like they won't get.
storage units?
Yes, they're at storage units, so they won't get shut. Yeah,
Warehouses.
and they have like these like police officers, and they're like patting people down, and then make sure they don't have guns, and there's fights, and it's just like I'm just a little girl, like I just feel so like it's just a lot, but I don't go to those anymore.
You don't go anymore?
No way.
You done with parties after the first semester?
I'm done with the promotion parties. I'll go to the frat parties, the D9 parties and stuff, but I'm not doing the other ones anymore.
What?
Yeah.
Okay. What about y'all, Leandra? Tell us about, Leandra told us about a party the other night. So y'all actually have the real sorority and frat houses
Yeah.
there. Tell us about the party you went to the other night. This whatever.
That
night.
first party with
That first party you went to.
with the girl.
Oh yeah. So it was a party. It was a promotion party by the frats, and they had thrown it or whatever. I didn't go because I did have that gut feeling. I know what you're talking about.
Oh my god.
And yeah, I was not feeling it, so I didn't go. And then the next day, my mom had texted me, or like we were on the phone or something, and she was telling me how this girl had got raped by somebody. And then I seen it later on like the little Texas State messages that she was talking about earlier from the little Snapchat things, and the girl ended up not wanting to come back to school, and I don't even think she came back for real. So yeah, it was really crazy. That was really scary.
So that just got real serious.
Yeah.
Okay, so when you talk about the girl getting raped, first of all, y'all were at a frat house, an actual frat house, when the girl allegedly got raped,
Yeah.
right? Okay, was alcohol involved?
Yes, there was.
Alcohol was involved. Were drugs at the party that you know of?
I'm pretty sure.
Pretty sure. Okay, and for some reason, this girl ended up in a room, I'm assuming. She didn't get raped out in front of everybody, right? Okay, so this girl ended up in a room and with some older males, probably, I'm assuming, and she ended up getting something happening to her.
Yeah, and they actually tell us, they're like, y'all have to be careful at those because they're known for that. Like, they're known for throwing these parties, and the flyer will say girls only. So like it's just like
Or like guys have to pay like $100 to get
yeah,
in.
like it's
$100.
made it's made
And
for
girls are
women
free.
only. Yeah.
Woo-hoo! I wish I would. Okay, so
So
wait a minute, these
they're
different kind
charging
of
college
parts.
students. Hold on, they're charging college students, male students, $100, or really anybody.
They're not all $100.
Mine are $100.
They're more expensive for the males.
for the white frats. For the D9 frats, you don't. It's all the same price, or it's
Yeah,
like $5 more for boys. But for the white frats, you do have to pay $100 to be, if you're a boy and you're not in the frat, you do have to pay $100 to get in the party.
Good God Almighty. Good God Almighty. What that? Lord have mercy. Lord.
Try.
Lord have mercy. What's going on at these parties now? Okay, so do they offer some type of, when you say they talk about the parties and they tell you all this type of information about this stuff, do they offer some kind of sessions or something that y'all can go to discuss this type of stuff? I don't know.
Sessions?
Something where y'all can talk to people about this
Like
stuff.
safety sessions, like
Oh.
how to.
Oh yeah, they
you
have
know.
posters around the school, like safe drinking, like
Like to go talk to like a counselor about it happening,
Yeah.
or like the
okay.
university.
To make you aware. Of this stuff. I know. I guess what I'm trying to say is it anything where they're talking about this stuff consistently to give y'all an idea of what you're facing in some of this stuff? Nothing like that. No. So you just kind of gotta get it by
yeah.
word of mouth.
Trust your intuition.
Yeah.
Trust your-
Has anyone offered you guys drinks or drugs or anything like that?
So the last party I was at, I was in the bathroom with my friends just sitting there, and some girls come in. They're like, "You want some of this Coke?"
Oh my God.
Lord have mercy, you didn't tell us that. Oh Lord.
Oh my God. Okay, and what was your response?
We were looking at each other. We were like, "Are they talking to us?"
Okay.
We said no.
Okay. I mean, so
And that
how
was
did
the last party I've been to. I'm not going to no more.
so how did that make you feel?
Hold on. She said no. Let the book come. Yes, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Hey, now, what? I know y'all are all good girls, but what do you think has made y'all strong enough to avoid some of the things that you already see some of the kids getting involved in?
I'm gonna have to say my parents, and specifically my mom, because she is prone to saying like no, or like this doesn't feel right or something like that. And like at the time, like it would be really frustrating, or like, but like really she like just helped me realize that not everyone is raised off of the same morals that like I am, like
That's right.
just not, you don't have to do everything, you don't have to go everywhere. So Mom, I know you're watching this, so I really do appreciate that, because I know a lot of people who I do see at parties and they're just like doing whatever, and it's really just like, wow. So thank you.
Shout out to
Adrian. She's on here, and she said ski wee, baby.
Yeah, I know.
You said
I saw it.
I think you said Delta. She said ski wee.
I did not. I said D9. I
you
did not
said
say
D9.
Delta. I did not say Delta.
I'm just saying. She said ski wee. Girls, what are y'all?
I would have to say the same thing. Just how I grew up, what I grew up around. Like I know right from wrong, and I know what I'm supposed to be doing and what I'm not supposed to be doing. And I just choose to do what I'm supposed to do and not what I'm not supposed to be doing. I think I grew up and I face consequences when I do wrong. And that's all my mother has taught me, so. Yeah, I guess.
Very good.
Derek Red said something very interesting. He said, Coop, these days they're probably already exposed to those things in high school, and they're already saying no before we even know it. Were y'all exposed to these things in high school?
Yeah.
Definitely.
I realized something. We weren't around that in middle school, but we were around it probably when like high school, especially junior year came. But Now it's in middle school, so it's just going.
It's getting worse
lower.
by
Yeah,
generation.
lower. Yeah.
When you say y'all were around it, what were y'all around? Or what's going down to middle school?
Like
Like,
like
just weed.
nicotine,
Like,
like
yeah.
vaping. Like my sister just went into middle school, and my parents are like having talks about like saying no to like vaping or like smoking and stuff like that, because like it is going down the pipeline from like high school to middle school. You know what I mean? It's the ages are getting lower. So
Like now it's in 6th grade. It's going to elementary next. I already know. I think I was talking to like Layla's little sister, or something. Somebody's little sister, and they were telling me how they bring like vape pens and nicotine to elementary.
Is alcohol a concern at a high school?
Like,
Like you might have like a couple people with like alcohol and water bottles, but it's nothing like smoking.
Okay. What about
And
pills?
Pills, yeah.
Pills?
Pills. They used to do that when we were,
high school?
yeah. But I don't.
We actually,
What about pills at the college level too? Are they readily available?
Oh no.
not for
I've never
I
seen
don't
a
know.
pill or nobody.
No one, yeah, no one's
People
ever
were
offered
doing,
me
like
anything.
shrooms and acid in high school.
Yeah, or like Xanax or something like that.
Yeah.
But no, I don't think.
I haven't
It's as
heard of
prevalent as
pills
one, yeah.
in a long time.
Okay.
Has that gotten so now that you're in college, are you seeing or are you talking to people that are heavily like involved with that kind of stuff, or do you even know them? Have you come across those kind of people? Yeah. No. Good. So y'all are pretty much not in those crowds
Yeah.
at this time. Okay. So Jaden Cooper, I know you are a student athlete as well. Talk about the challenges of being a student athlete. Like what are some of the things that you're coming across now as a track athlete that are different, of course, way different maybe possibly than high school?
Well, we do get drug tested, and our drug tests show alcohol, nicotine, tobacco, and marijuana, and I'm assuming like crack and all the other stuff. And yeah, so we just get drug tested, but mainly.
Like workout stuff. Like
How tough
workouts.
is it to be a student athlete? I mean, what are your workouts?
Oh
like?
yeah, I've been wanting to talk about this because my school is D3, but we're going up to D2. But I just wanted to say, like the divisions don't matter at all, cause we work just as hard as like D1 athletes, and our schedules are just as busy as theirs. And I hate that people, like my dad used to say, people are like D1 or nothing, cause it doesn't matter. You run the same times at any division. So it doesn't matter at all, but we work just as hard as any other division. Like, I practice every single day, and then my schedule is just gonna get tougher now that I'm going into my actual end season. So I do like lifts, and then I have practice right after lifts, and then I have to go run on the track after that. Like, I have plyos in the mornings and I lift after, and then I go and have actual like running track practice. And also, since I'm a hurdler, that's like a specialty practice, so I practice at other times that other athletes don't practice at.
So when you say you lift in the mornings, what time is that morning practice for you?
7 a.m.
7 a.m.
And plyos are at 6:30 a.m.
So wait a minute. You said plyos is at 6:30.
Plyos are at 6:30, and no, lifting is at 8. So plyos are at 6:30. Plyos, I also sometimes have hurdle practice, so at 6:30 a.m. Then I have to go lift at 8 a.m. and then I have track practice at 5 p.m.
And how many days it is a week?
Every day. And we're supposed to be swimming on Fridays, but I don't know how to swim. I don't know how to swim.
And it's not because you didn't go to swim practice and training.
Yeah.
But so is
Couldn't
that
pick
so?
it up.
So with that rigorous training schedule, you still also, of course, have to go to class, correct?
Yeah, so I'm not gonna lie, there's been some times where I've been slacking and I had to miss practice in order to catch up on work, but you can't like use that excuse every single practice every single Monday. Since all my stuff is due on Monday, there's been a time where I've had to like not go to practice because I had so much work piled up that I could have done over the weekend. But I can't tell my coach, hey, like I have this work that I have to do and I have to miss practice because I'm also on like relays and I have to think that my team is relying on me. So I can't like miss practice every single time because I have work. And then what's worse is I'm a STEM major, so I have like a lot of work and I have exams every 3 weeks. And the teachers don't make it any easier because my exams are all in the same week. So the exams I have often, they're always on the same exact week. And I've had to learn how to manage my time by studying for other classes at the same time and then also going to practice.
So when we talk about procrastination, I think all of y'all have probably learned about that in high school and maybe had a little bit more time to kind of wait around. Do you have after this first semester a better understanding of why it's not cool or probably not a good idea to procrastinate when it comes to the work that you have to do?
I would say definitely. I definitely had to find like time for school, like for school work, because it's just not as easy as high school where you can do something for 30 minutes and be done. Like I sit there and do homework for like 2 hours. That's just one assignment. So if I have more than one assignment due, I literally have to stay and do homework for the whole night because there's no time for anything else but school work.
Big J?
Yeah, I would definitely agree. I had to, and I'm still having to find like a consistent rhythm because for the most part, professors really don't care. So yeah, and at the end of the day, like college is supposed to be like a good experience and stuff, but the priority is getting an education and getting that degree. So I think it was a reality check, and it still is, but gotta roll with the punches.
So as of now, and we're gonna get ready to close it out, and we want to thank everyone for tuning in. But as of now, tell us what advice would you give to any person that is considering going to college? What would be your advice? Now again, you are in the process of your first semester, but at this point, what would be some advice that you would want to give?
I hate that I didn't do dual credit classes because like Leandra, she did dual credit and she literally has like a year left after. And so she's done with school after, well, she has her nursing stuff, but
Done with basics.
yeah, she's done after this, and I still have 4 years, and everybody at UTD is like done with all their core classes, and it's just, if you do dual credit in high school, you'll already go into college just focusing on your major, and you get all your core classes out the way. So I wish I did that. I was just being lazy, thinking it would have been hard. But everybody I talk to tells me that the dual credit classes in high school is like nothing compared to actual college classes. And it's just dumb not to do it.
Do you feel like that's pretty? Now I'm asking, and that's a good thing. I mean, because you make a good point in talking about how it could probably be a lot easier to get maybe some of that done in high school. I could see that. Do you feel like that would be tough if you was also trying to be a college athlete?
No.
You know?
Based off what everybody, I mean, you can ask Leandra because she's taking the classes. Have you? You can ask them, but based off.
With all due respect to Leandra, she wasn't like serious about going to do a sport in college either.
No, yeah, based off what everybody's told me, they tell me like the dual credit classes in high school are like nothing. Like it's really not that much, it's not that much work as of taking actual core classes in college.
Okay.
So I think I could have managed it, especially like my workload in high school was so easy and relaxed. Like I really didn't do work until grades were due, so I really wasn't doing nothing.
Okay. Next, advice you would give to that person who is considering going to college?
I would say the first 2 weeks, like focus on not just making friends, but like somebody that you could lean on if you need help later on. Cause like I didn't take that serious, and I sometimes like I don't have like the group of friends that I had in high school, so I have to remember I'm literally here by myself. So I would definitely take the first 2 weeks serious about making and socializing with your classmates, and yeah, then focus on the degree for sure. But
That's even tough because you don't have the roommate either, right?
yeah, I don't have the roommate
Yeah,
either,
gosh. Yeah.
and I barely see the suites, so
Yeah.
yeah, but yeah.
Okay.
I would say definitely just remember that you are the company that you keep. Not everyone needs to be your friend, and it's just good to just like know that college is a fresh start. So just be able to, just go out and do things that you wouldn't really feel comfortable with doing at home, because at the end of the day, like all the freshmen are new to this. So, and just remember to do your schoolwork, not to procrastinate, and have fun.
Have fun. I love that. Jay, Dead Red says, for Jay, did being a high school student athlete help you prepare for being one in college? Or is it definitely another level being a college student athlete just for you personally? And do you think more discipline in high school translates to better handling of being a college student athlete?
I'm gonna be the first one to say it. My dad's workouts are nothing compared to college. Like, they're hard, but I can get through any workout. I really do think. Do you think, like, if you were put on a track compared to my dad's workouts, you could get through any workout? Like, the stuff that we were doing with him?
No.
Wait, what?
Wait, what is the question?
Like, the stuff we were doing with him, like, that was, like, the hardest, like...
Yeah, it was hard.
Yeah, like, hardest thing I've ever been put through.
Yeah.
Wait,
you're saying there's stuff harder than that?
No. I'm
Oh
saying
yeah, his was hard.
Yeah.
Yours is up top. It's up
So
there.
hold on. So we're clarifying. You're saying that the workout that you did with your dad
Has prepared you?
has prepared you for college? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, like, I can get through anything I'm
Okay, because I don't think you said it.
Oh,
that
yeah,
way.
yeah.
I
You
thought
made
you
it
said
sound
it the
my stuff
other
was
way.
easy.
Like,
Yeah,
you were
no.
saying that your dad's was easy.
Yeah.
No.
And then, okay, what you said is your dad's workouts were easy. And,
I was
yeah.
ready to say, well,
so,
shoot, I'm glad they
No,
said that.
no. Your workouts are
So
hard.
what
Yeah,
you're
like, I
saying
can't,
is,
like,
let's
I'm not
clarify.
worried about anybody else's work. Like, I know I'm gonna
Okay.
get through it.
You can get through it because
I can get
of,
through any workout, yes.
Okay.
Well, we don't do all the lifting that y'all did. Y'all doing now, though, right?
Oh, yeah, the lifting I struggle with a lot because
Yeah.
I'm not used to lifting like that.
Yeah, we don't lift like that. You know,
And I feel like really weak compared to, like, there's these little cross country girls, they just be, and I be like, I look around and I'm like, wait, it's not making any sense. But, yeah, I'm just not used to that.
But the workout on the track, you're saying.
Yeah.
So the workouts that a lot of these kids are doing when it comes to like AAU and all that, you feel like
That's
those
correct.
have helped prepare you for what you're doing at school.
Mhm.
Okay.
And also, like, my knowledge that I have from track with summer track, I use in college track because these coaches really don't know nothing. Like, my college coaches don't really. Like, with the relay, like, they tell us to take the stick like this.
Oh yeah.
That's just a
yeah.
different perspective.
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
Oh, well, I mean, but it's on
even like with my
YouTube.
hurdle drills, like, or I'll try to go help the girls with long jump. I just know a lot about track in general, so.
Well, you've been doing track since you were 5 years old.
Running track.
You've been running track since you were 5 years old.
Get that right.
On a local, state, and national level. So you're saying all that experience and knowledge is helping you at that next level, correct? Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right. That's a good question, Red. Good question.
All right. Anything that we missed? Anything that you guys want to share?
Anything else on the safety, guys? I just feel like, I mean, I know we kind of ran through that, but just anything else that y'all are hearing or seeing, or are a lot of kids catching Ubers now? Is there any trouble with that kind of stuff, or just anything? You know, I don't know. I just want to make sure we don't miss anything on the safety that you guys have seen so far.
The Uber part, a lot of the parties are Uber only, and they're in the middle of nowhere, like warehouses, and they just take the Uber over there and then they Uber back drunk, and it's just really unsafe. Like
But that's safer than driving.
Safer than driving.
it is, but like the Uber,
That is.
Yeah, you don't know the Uber drivers.
so
Okay.
For me, we don't Uber alone. I usually always go with my roommate or like some other people. So I think that's why I'm really comfortable taking Ubers, because there are a lot of like drunk driving incidents in Houston. So I think I would say Uber with someone, but like don't get in a car with a drunk driver, or don't be the drunk driver, because like you're not only putting yourself at risk, but you're putting other people at risk. So
Real quick, guys, and you know, I might bring y'all back for Salute the Real, because I want to touch some things, and I want to talk to y'all about some things. But this baddies thing, now let's just finish with this.
Oh, wait. I did have to say something about that.
Okay.
I don't drink, so I don't use Ubers because I like to be aware of my surroundings. I like to have my own car. I like to be able to leave when I want to leave. And I like to just be in control of the situation. Okay. So I don't take Ubers. I don't take Ubers.
Alright, so here we go. With this baddies thing, okay, because we're new to this. Me and Candace are new to this. Do you feel like a lot of kids now are following that and believe that that is the way to go? I mean, yes or no. It's nothing like this, you know.
Because not everybody is choosing to go to college.
Right.
Let's just be real. This is a generation, especially y'all's generation of young people. Not everyone wants the college experience. They're saying they're going to go straight into their career. And let's just be honest. There's a lot of ways you young ladies can make money. So, you know, when it comes to this whole baddies and folks don't want to OnlyFans and that sort of thing, if it was someone out there that was interested in doing something like that, would you try to talk them into going to college, or do you think? Tell us about. I'm trying to form my words. There's a lot of ways that you guys can make money and do things, but you guys have chosen to go the college route, which is a great route to go. But not every young person is doing that, right? Especially with a lot of influences that you guys have. Mm-hmm. What would you say to some of the young people that maybe chooses to go a different route?
That's kind of hard to say, because what do you say to somebody if they're on OnlyFans or a club promoter and they're making like $1 million every, like, what are you supposed to say to that?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. That's exactly what I wanted to hear.
Yeah.
Because that's what I struggle with now as a parent and as a coach. Being afraid, and for all y'all girls. I mean, Leandra, I love y'all. And so right now, this is a scary time, because each one of you right now could create an OnlyFans page and make probably more money than me and your mom could right now, you know, just going to our jobs every day. And so that's very scary to know that it's out there, and that that's a possibility, and that it's a way that you could decide to go. So what is keeping you guys from deciding to take that route at this time?
I feel like reputation.
Reputation.
That's a big thing. Like, I don't want somebody to look at me and be like, "Oh, she's on OnlyFans." Like, that's crazy to me.
Also, just thinking like you're not gonna have this body forever. You're not gonna be in the same position forever. You can lose followers in a day. You can be canceled. Like, that's not a forever situation. And with me going to medical school, I'm gonna always be able to be a doctor, and I'm gonna always be able to make that money. But that's not a permanent career.
I've had a lot of sacrifice made for me, you know. My parents have done a lot for me, so I think just going out and getting a degree and having a career is like the least I could do, you know. So, and like Jaden said, like having the OnlyFans and stuff like that is not a forever job. So, you know, just having a degree to fall back on is just like a security net. It's very stable. So
Gotcha. All right, Jada Brantley says, "Hey Jay, hey Coopers." All right, so good to hear from her. She said, "Yes, even in high school, I had to help the coaches because they had very little knowledge." Kaylee Perkins says, "I love y'all and miss y'all. Can't wait to see y'all this week." Derek Red, yes, they wouldn't show it if there wasn't a following and audience for it, referring to the baddies and all that. Pam Wade, like your granny, stay in control, no drinking or drugs, Jaden. Kaya, I think it comes to personal beliefs and how you want to be viewed by others too, along with other things. Okay, good, Kaya. You stay that way. All right, that's one of my babies as well. Jeff Keever, stay focused. Stay focused on your life goals, but have fun while doing it. Stay true to yourself. And always, always believe you can do anything you set your sights on, ladies, because you can. I think that's the best way to end this.
That is beautiful.
That's the shit. Awesome job, Jay. Awesome job. I couldn't say that any better.
And here's what I'm going to ask of you guys. Everyone who's listening to this live, if you can please comment and words of advice for these young people. Put in the chat, comment words of advice. What would you tell these young folks that are sitting here, young people that are watching? Give some advice in the comments. You guys, I truly believe that it takes a village. It takes a village. And these are 3 young women that we've talked to this evening that have amazing goals. But as adults and those of us who have lived a little bit longer, we know that there's also challenges and obstacles ahead. So we want to keep them encouraged. If you are listening and you are a young person, listen to the sound of my voice. Everything that you have is within you. Do not allow anything to limit you. You can go as far as the sky. Okay? Don't even let that stop you. You can do whatever it is in life that you want to do. And let me tell you something. There's a lot of temptation out there. But trust and believe that the one thing that they can't take from you is your education. So I want all of you guys to just know that from Live with the Coopers, we love you. We want what's best for all of you guys. But again, continue to keep...
That's what I said.
Continue.
Cash App.
What's that?
Cash App.
Oh, Cash App. What are they saying?
Cash
All right, put your Cash Apps, girls, in the comment. Let's. If you want to sow a seed, put your Cash App in the comment. Now this has turned into a college fund.
Mine is both amazing with 2 M's.
Put your Cash Apps, girls. Put your Cash App in the comment. Everybody comment with your Cash App. And if you are so moved, there's to sow a seed is what they're saying. So Leandra, you have yours.
Resonated with you that I said. If you agree.
All right, real quick. Sharon Fuller says, "Amazing advice, ladies, and thank you for sharing. I have my 8th grader listening in, so this is so inspirational." Richie Ricardo, "Stay away from the knothead boys." Yes, Richard, please tell it. What? Yes. Yes. All right, stay away from the knothead boys. Go get your degree and your bag. Absolutely. Dead Red, I thought Candace was finna ask for their Cash App. You better put the collection plate back. Elix Williams, "Stay focused. Remember your goals." Yes, your dad is watching. Jamie Mackey, "Do not feel pressured by a timetable. Take your time. Do the work. You got this." Kaya, "You ladies keep being yourself and continue to stay strong throughout college. Positive mind." Chaslin Roulette, "Always keep God first. Always let someone know where you are going and live life to the fullest."
That's right.
YOLO.
That's it.
Leandra got her.
So Jay's on there, Leandra, and and Jay Mason's the local.
Kai said, be careful with the boys. Do y'all know? And Coach Tony said, come home the same way you left, with a flat stomach. Woo, Red, come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yes, Lord. Yes, please. Come on with a flat stomach. Adrian Williams, so proud. Adrian Evans, always take advantage of opportunities that are presented to you. Just walk out on the faith. And that is word of advice from Sharon Fuller Barnes. Watch words of advice. Watch the behaviors of those in your circle. Come on, man. Hold on before I even read the rest of that. Watch. Come on. Watch the behavior of those in your circle. Watch how they treat others. It will give you a good insight on their moral compass and how they will treat you in the future. Ooh, Lord. Shit. God, Lord. What? Hey, look, listen, guys. We're going to bring y'all back. We might end up bringing y'all back Wednesday. I think Angel will be here as well. Maybe Jazz will even be in. We're going to bring y'all back because come Wednesday, it's my show. And it gets raw. But I want to make sure that that I talk to y'all about some things that of course we experience and I know that are on an entirely different level now based on what we saw with the baddies. So I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Y'all know we're here if y'all need us. Y'all did an amazing job.
Yeah.
Candace, take us out.
Alrighty, you guys. And with that, you have watched another edition of Live with the Coopers. We hope to see you for Salute the Real on Wednesday at 8 p.m. Thank you for tuning in and enjoy the rest of your night.